Take 3. Eric Arnold. In the secondary studio, it is Thursday, April 29th. I have 3 MLB picks. 3 MLB picks for you here on Thursday. I'm annoyed. We failed on Wednesday. Once again, just making the same mistakes over and over again, never learning. We saw a statistical trend that Jacob deGrom was in a position, the Mets, where they should have covered that game easily. Teams in that position over the past 20 years or so, 30-1. Leave it to the Mets. Leave it to the Mets. I watched pretty much that whole game last night just because I knew that was the one that was going to turn the whole night one way or the other. And honestly, when they got down 1-0, I thought this game's over. And I was right. That the Mets simply would not score. They struck out 15 times. I feel for you, Met fans. I mean, I'm a Phillies fan, and that may not be much better. But I guess that might be hell, seeing the same thing happen over and over again. It never changes. You never win. It could be, when you die, they make you be a Mets fan where you never win. Your team always underachieves. So how in the hell do you get no runs off of Nick Pivetta? How's that possible? That guy was in Philadelphia. He's not good. But the Mets made him look good. And it was just, I know not to bet on Jacob deGrom. I know this. But I did it anyway because, that's why the plan failed. I would focus on these trends that had happened in the past, but it was a limited number of them. And really, as I, should have learned by now, statistically, it doesn't mean anything. In other words, I don't know, you win 20 times in a row on a Tuesday. Now, does that mean you actually are better on Tuesday, or is that just some freak statistical anomaly? And I would say it's the second one. And that is what I have not learned yet. And I refuse to learn it. And I guess on my deathbed, I'll probably still be saying, hey, the Mets have won 20 times here on a Tuesday. And if I can live another 3 days, it'll be Tuesday. So I'm trying to hold on till Tuesday so I can bet the Mets and put everything I got on the Mets because they've won 20 in a row on Tuesday. Of course, at that point, I don't give a shit anyway. I mean, I bet it all, and if I don't make it, then the grandkid gets nothing. So, yeah. So, but keep making the same damn mistakes. So, it would have been an okay night, except for that, throw-in game late. I did that at the very end. That was the last game I threw in there. And wouldn't you know, that was the one that buried us. I'm looking for the slide. Where the fuck is it? Here it is. Pirates, they did not pitch. Of course, the aforementioned horrifying Mets game. Yankees seem to be getting it together. Another bad loss, Steven Matz. I guess we got to start thinking about who we're playing as pitcher. It's Steven Matz, and I think where I made the mistake here was he's probably 4-0 because he switched leagues, and they haven't seen this guy yet. And then, of course, who did he play last night? The Nationals, who have seen him over and over again, and they're like, oh, it's our old friend Steven Matz that we could beat the shit out of, and that's what they did. So, that was a bad mistake. The Rays, that was a good one. We were right about that glass now. He probably should be getting more or bigger or lower price, whatever. He's undervalued. What am I trying to say? The Cubs, we were right about that. No stars. They do not hit. They get shut out. Phillies Cardinals. That one just didn't happen. Didn't happen. I said the Cardinals bullpen would be better. Well, except for that one guy that just hits. He threw, I think, 4 pitches, 2 of which hit guys on consecutive at bats. It was kind of funny in a way. It's like he drills Bryce Harper right in the face, smash. So then Harper manages to, get himself off the field. And everybody's like, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. So then he, goes into his big wild windup and bam! Pounds Didi Gregorius right in the back. Now everybody's really pissed. It's like, that was 2 consecutive pitches. And of course, he's going through the big show about how he didn't mean to do it. It's like, you know what, dude? We don't give a goddamn that you didn't mean to do it. Get the fuck off the mound. If you're that goddamn wild, you don't belong out here. You don't belong in the major leagues. So then Girardi, the umpires all huddle then and do what everybody always hates, is that then they warn everybody. So now the team that's got drilled, they can't do anything. They're just left to, it's like, wait a minute, why are we getting warned? So they get free shots at us and we can't retaliate. Yay MLB. So Girardi went nuts going, why in the hell are we getting warned? They're the ones that just hit 2 of our best players, just about, our best player, Harper, hitting right in the face. He could miss 3 months if he breaks a bone in his face. He didn't, but that could have happened. And Girardi, says that guy should be kicked out. Of course, he wasn't. Now, as it turned out, Girardi, it worked out for him because this new 3-batter rule, the Cardinals had to keep this kid in. So he immediately gives up the winning run then, because he basically is just trying to lob the ball over the plate way, way, way away from the batter. And, even poor old Andrew McCutchen was able to make contact with that. So Girardi is right. The guy should have been kicked out. But, MLB, never shy about making the wrong decisions. And then lastly, the Astros saved our ass with a late rally. It would have been a truly disastrous night had they lost. As it is, just a bad night. So anyway, enough of that. Let's games for Thursday. We're gonna trade 2 stars here on the Yankees again. I mean, we're kind of the Yankees are just, they're not a sub 500 team. The Orioles are a sub 500 team. The Yankees, I think, are starting to find their footing a little bit. I'm hoping Montgomery, good pitching can be contagious, so I'm hoping he goes out and throws well. The Yankees finding their bats a little bit. It would be nice to see these guys start, stringing some singles and, doubles together and sustain rallies rather than the 2-run homer here, solo homer there. It'd be nice to see some more walks, but home run built in a day. We think they should be able to handle the crummy Orioles. Like I said, they usually beat these guys 65% of the time down there in Baltimore. So, we think we're getting a little value. Not a lot, a little value. The Rays, I think these teams are pretty evenly matched. So the Rays are at home. They're slight underdogs. We think we're getting probably a little bit of value there. I would estimate that line probably, to me, should be like Rays minus 110, 115 maybe. And then the Dodgers, will take them on the run line to protect us from a huge loss in case Bauer gets blown up like he does once in a while. That's what we're kind of hoping. That it seems like that's a cheap price for, a good Bauer outing would be, a shutout. He would throw 7 shutout innings. And the Brewers throwing Eric Lauer, who, they're bringing up out of the minors for this. Yeah, I would expect the Dodgers to get some runs off of that guy. So, I'm thinking we're getting on the road here, we get 9 at bats against Eric Lauer. Anyway, I'm out of words. I'm worded out, tired. Been up early doing other work, if you can believe that. So, good, great, thanks. Anyone new, welcome. Sorry we're not more energetic or in a better mood this morning. But there you have it, and we'll see you later.